Communicating your content's performance compared to your goals is a great way to align teams while being transparent about your work. In this video, let's talk about content performance in a way that benefits your team, department, and company. The greatest challenge when communicating your content performance is knowing how to organize your results so that other teams can understand the work that you've been doing. Let's start off by communicating your goals. There are many ways to effectively communicate your goals with your team and organization. First, make sure your goals are clear and easy to understand. You want people from all backgrounds within your company to be able to understand the work that you've done. Make it easy for them by using simple language. Also, be sure to make it clear which metrics are attached to each goal to make your results easy to understand. It's also a great idea to connect with your manager to make sure that you're all aligned on your goals and priorities. Next, make your goals transparent. By sharing your goals across your company, you and your team will be held accountable for the work that you're doing to achieve these goals. You can do this by publishing them internally so that your team and other teams know your goals and the metrics attached to them, and they can follow along with your team's performance. Plus, when establishing or updating your goals, work with key stakeholders to determine and improve the goals that you've set. This way, everyone will be on the same page when it comes to reporting and will make transparency even easier. You can also rally your team around their respective goals. Work with the members of your team to establish which goals fall under whose responsibility. This will give the ownership of the goal to its respective person on the team. Empower your team to share regular status updates on your goal attainment. You'll want to bake this into your team's weekly or monthly meetings. Lastly, use all of this information that you've created to communicate goal attainment to leadership within your company. Use your goal attainment documentation to point to all the hard work that you and your team do to push the business forward. Communicating performance can be a little bit trickier than communicating goals. Here, you need to compare and contrast what you wanted to achieve to what you actually achieved. Let's look at an example. This graph shows goal attainment for a marketing team goal on generating leads for the company's blog. The orange line represents the target number of leads generated for 1 month. This number is calculated based on last year's performance and this year's trajectory. The gray line represents the actual number of leads generated for the same period. As you can see in this example, the team is above target. They generated 10 leads more than their goal. This proves that their team's efforts are effective. They should continue on this similar path and keep executing their current blogging strategy. At this point, you might be asking yourself, what do I do if I fall short of my goals? While this might seem like a bad thing, missing a goal can sometimes teach you more about your business than achieving goals do. Here are some ways to communicate your goal attainment. First, own your performance. Whether your goal attainment is positive, negative, or just on the line, the results are an outcome of your work. Use this information to inform others on what will happen next. Will you revisit your goals? Is there a user experience issue that needs to be resolved first? Sharing your action plan will prove that you've learned from previous results and are taking steps to improve performance. Keep in mind, if you're working hard and not hitting your goals, then it's possible that you aren't focused on the right opportunities or that your goals aren't achievable in the first place. Be realistic and set your team up for success. Consider tracking your goals on a weekly or monthly basis and evaluating them together as a team regularly. Reviewing your team's performance as a team is a great way to improve alignment and help each other by having many people thinking about the performance of their entire team, not just the performance of their own. If, from your reporting, it looks like your goals are far too ambitious, that's okay. Use your new insights to set more realistic goals for the following quarter. However, don't shy away from ambitious goals right away if you don't see the results you want. Stick with it for a month or a quarter and learn from your performance before altering your goals. On the other hand, if your goals aren't ambitious enough and you exceed them by a large number, consider challenging yourself with more aggressive goals the following quarter. Improving your goals over time will show your understanding of the business and desire to continually grow. To find a balance between being ambitious and realistic when discussing your goals, set expectations by communicating a realistic goal and a stretch goal. The realistic goal is what you plan to achieve based on past performance, and the stretch goal is what may be possible with some innovative content that really takes off. This will show your leadership that you're not afraid to take risks, but you also have a solid understanding of what is achievable. Communicating your content performance is an important step in a content strategy. By improving transparency across teams, your company will have a better understanding of the role content plays within your organization.